Welcome to all you new players of Once Human. As a new player, you'll start on a novice server, usually manibus, which is nalcott. We'll start off with an area. You'll usually be in the Dayton wetlands. That is your nearby trader. Okay. There's water here, and you'll be doing other bits. I suggest you start with grabbing 5 rock boulders, 5 copper boulders, and 5 trees, maybe 7 trees. Okay, then you'll press T and you'll put down your little camp anywhere nobody else has got a camp or their territory, right? You'll put that down. You'll go into the weapons crafting section and craft yourself a crossbow. You'll come out of that section and go across to the regular section where you can craft arrows. I suggest you craft at least 100 arrows, a minimum 50 arrows to get started with. Now you'll be running around that area. I'll show you on the map again. Running around this area. Kill all the deer that you can find, because you're going to need the hides. Craft your first lot of armor. Kill any idiots around here. Search any containers. In here there's a purple glowy thing. Go over and touch it. Another one up here. Go over and touch it. You'll have to climb up on something to get to it, and a crate will appear. There's a few containers around the camps and stuff you need to search and pick up. There is a container on one of the roofs here. Climb up behind the building onto the containers, and you might have to jump at a funny angle to get up there. Devs, you might need to sort that out, because it's very difficult for characters to actually get to that container. You'll come over here, search a couple of containers and kill everything here. Grab yourself 100 dirty water. Just go over the water's edge until you look down and you see a G option to collect water. Come up through here. If you see any blueberries or hawthorn berries, grab those. Come over this way. Kill everything around here. Search all the containers, the skip bins and the yellow wheelie bins. And there's a container in the shed. Do the same thing over here on all levels. There's a point over here that's not shown on the map. There's 3 over here, and there's 2 containers to search. Come over here, clear all this out. There's containers in on the lower floor. On this corner, skip bins over here, skip bins inside the fence. Inside the shipping containers that have doorways, you might find chests that you can open and take stuff, and loose scrap and shit around the place. Containers in here. There's a skip bin on the outside, a yellow willy bin here, yellow willy bin on the lower floor near a table. Upstairs there's a cupboard and a couple of containers that you can grab. Just remember to murder everything that you find. Come back to your camp. Boil up your water. Hopefully by this stage you will have found enough hide that you can start to craft your basic gear. And maybe you found, I think it's cotton, or it's a fabric. You might have enough to craft a little bit more. If you don't have enough, craft what you can, cook what you can. The berries, turn that into food. Boil the water, craft yourself some more arrows, and then we will venture over into here. There's a container here, you can open that up and grab some stuff out. You start this end, kill the idiots in the shed here. Grab this teleporter, press F to repair it. There's a container on the roof here. There's a skip bin next to it. In this building there's various cupboards and things that you can go past, and you'll pick stuff up. There's an option in the menu in the settings where you can automate the grabbing of items. Let's see where that's hiding in the settings. Is it game settings? Water, range, function wheel, guide, quick equip, performance, navigate formula, cameras, camera controls, quick use, quick weapon, auto take. This one, press yes. That one will automatically take things from containers. Some bosses, they drop a blue glowing orb thing. If you don't automatically pick it up, that is one that you need to press F to grab that loot. That's something the devs need to sort out, because it only happens on a rare occasion, right? So we're still down in the wetlands, right, down here. Right, so we've gone back to our camp, we've crafted more arrows and all that sort of stuff. Right, at some point, don't remember, you got to get, around here's copper as well. Grab yourself maybe 8 boulders worth of copper. You'll get gravel and copper. Grab another couple of trees. V will pop up, or you'll get the prompt. Hang on, that's not the one I want. This little fella will pop up, right, and or you'll hear him talking, and he'll say you need to put down your territory. And your territory, if I stop hitting the wrong buttons for a minute, come over here, your territory is this thing over in the corner, and it'll be on 4 foundations, right? Now, you may also get the prompt to build a disassembly bench. You have to go into your mimetics, I'll show you that. Tab, cradle, you're in your tech tree is what they call it, tech points. You're probably level 3 or level 4 by now, so you need to unlock that first. I would unlock this again, or unlock that as well, just for now, right? I would build the assembly bench, and then we go into it, and anything you found is in here, just select all and just assemble it all, right? There you go, got a whole heap of crap. Right, now, build your furnaces, just go into your build mode, which is B for build, and we go to facilities, and it's, where is that damn thing? This thing, this assembly bench, right? You'll craft that, you'll build it and put it on your territory. This is electric furnace. You'll be building this one, right? So copper and gravel, okay? I recommend putting 2 of those down, okay? And now what I'll do is I'll check a furnace, see how much charcoal I can make with the wood I've got currently on me. If you don't, go and smash down your little camp over there. You can actually craft yourself a basic pickaxe. Go craft it, right? Because it'll make it a little bit easier instead of using that stupid rock from Rust to bash things with, right? Go cut yourself down, I'd say, we'll do 10 trees, okay? Cut them down, come back over to your furnace and see how much charcoal you can make. You want at least, I'd say, a full stack, 99 would be good. Split that stack between both furnaces, so 50 in that one, 50 in the other one, because it'll cut down the time it takes. Then go to the furnace, press F to go into them, take out the charcoal, and then see how much copper ingots you can make, right? Make as many copper ingots as you can. Again, split that load between the 2 furnaces to speed up the time, right? Because you are going to need copper ingots for a couple of things. Let's have a look at what we can build. Backpack. No, it's not here, is it? You won't be able to do it. You will have to go into your tech. Go into your tech, and you need to come across here, your primary, leatherworking, and primary gear bench, right? Supplies, gear bench, right? You need to unlock that. I'd probably grab this one as well, because you can do gunpowder and make your bullets and stuff. If you got any more tech points, I would come across here, grab your stove, right? And this, so you can cook any meat you come across from killing animals. And then as we get more tech points from going up and up in levels, I'm going to unlock this one, this one, this one. Then from there I will go wooden roofs. So I've got roofs, storage, so I can put all the stuff because it's going to weigh you down. Unlock the garage so we can craft our motorbike. Anything in here? We don't really need anything just here at the moment. Adrenalines, because if you get knocked down, you stay down and you have to respawn to your base. You might drop some of your gear and stuff. Devs, in PvE mode there is no need for that shit, right? We'll unlock basic gear so we can get some weapons and that. Back over here we will unlock the copper pickaxe, because we'll need that so we can get tin, which you'll find over at miners. There is some tin in and around where you are. Bronze crafting, bronze pickaxe, okay. Forging techniques, okay, that's bricks and stuff, and steel. Okay, so the ones that I have mentioned before, once you've got those unlocked, you'll build your supply bench, you'll build your gear bench, Yes, in that other one, in this end one, we got down to here. That is your bed, right? You can build your bed and put it down on your little foundations. And anytime you need that, see that big white bar down the bottom? That's your HP sanity. When that drops down, you need to return to your base, lay down the bed and recover that, right? There is on nalcott, there are 2 locations where you can find a bed to do that. I'll show you quickly where they would be. Okay, in the Dayton wetlands. Dayton wetlands, come here, buddy. This shed here, I believe it's this shed. 2 doors either side. Go in, close the doors, and lay in the bed there. There's also a bench where you can craft stuff. There's also a stove you can cook stuff in. And there's another one over here somewhere. I think it's this shed. There's a shed here with a door. You go up to it, you press F, you open it, then close it behind you. There's a bed and a workbench in there as well. The house over here has another workbench of some sort in here. You can use that. There's also, I believe, where is it from there? This building here. Go in the door there. Go into the door there. There's a weapon crate or gear crate in there and a couple other things. There's a bed in there you can use, and there's also a weapon or gear bench in there for crafting stuff. So utilize those. I think from what I can see, they're the only 3 locations I've come across on nalcott manibus map where those things are available if you need them. Okay. So we've got our disassembler, we've got our 2 furnaces, we've got our first stove, we've got our basic gear bench and supply bench, right? I suggest you go get some more rocks and some more wood so you can build a bit more of your base, your territory up. Get some walls up, doors, windows. You're going to need to go to the furnace and craft glass because you'll need that for the windows. And you've unlocked the roof piece, so you can actually have a roof over your house and all that good stuff. And you're pretty well right and ready to rock and roll, right? So where we're going to get all the free stuff, because as you said, you only got basic gear and shit like that. Over time, you are going to be given Starcrom for completing tasks and leveling up to level 50. Now, I will say this first. To open up the scenario challenge, which is we go to J, to open up the scenario challenge, this doesn't unlock until you spend 500 tech points, okay? So, by the time you hit level 50, that will be, I think it's 10 tech points per level, so that's 500. There's more than 30 different deviations that you can capture around the place. Each one will give you 3 or 4 tech points, okay? So you'll eventually unlock it all, and you'll be able to then access these scenario challenges, right? Now there's not much in here apart from your specialize and reset agents, scenario marks, a theme that goes behind your thing, your avatar, another avatar thing. This is just the same thing, but it'll give you a couple of different things and another frame for your avatar, right? And another 3 specialized reset agents. We have 2 resets and we have a 3 reset. So why is it we can only do 3, devs? Oh, and you can buy, I think, 3 of these in the shop using the in-game currency that you earn. So what's that all about, devs? You need to have a quick look at that and resolve that issue. Okay, you got your commissions. Do your commissions. Do not pick the logging or the ore mining one because that's going to take a while. You want quick and fast. Your recycling, your prep of ammos, smelting of a couple of ingots, scavenging of containers, searching containers. The fishing one, you'll need corn, which you can find at Myers Market. There's plenty of it there. Bring the corn back, go over to your workbench, your supplies bench, and turn it into basic bait. And you can fish anywhere where the water is deep enough around the map. Right, so I can throw a pole over here. That's too shallow, but over there is deep enough. That bit is deep enough. I can throw it in there and I can catch fish from the base. Okay. Right. Now, because we cannot get to this particular thing by J scenario, we cannot get the challenge shop. So we will show you exactly how to get that by using the escape key. We will go to shop, we will go to events, we'll go to redemption, okay? And here's the challenge shop, right? Now, you're going to be earning Masuko marks as you progress from scenario to scenario and all that sort of stuff. You can buy this, but I recommend coming here and buying the double bed. This is the only pet toy in the game that your deviations requires. It is the only pet toy in the game that is basically free. There might be others, but they're in cosmetic packages, okay, and you have to pay with real money for them. I've bought all this, as you can see. I bought this thing, I think it was 400 of Stuckrom this morning, just to finish that crap off. I don't do any of that. You can do this one. You got quite a chunk up here. Buy a few of these crates, and may the RNG gods bless you with either this or this. This will change over time. So at the moment, it's this or this. Maybe you get the backpack, a different backpack. Maybe you'll get some cosmetics for your character, right? And if it really hates you, it's going to give you stickers and this stupid stuff. And all the cosmetics tokens, that's fine, because you can use those to purchase cosmetics in the game once you have enough of those things. Right, this thing, this is what I'm talking about. These cleaners, you can buy 2 of these, so that's 5, that's 7 cleaners, devs. But we can only do that 3 times in a scenario. This is a wish stone. You can buy 1 of these a month, and you can use that in the wish machine, and you can actually say what blueprint you want, and it will guarantee dropping that blueprint. Okay, and that's once a month. I've got about, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 of these bay things, so I can only do that. You can, once you do it, you will not see that option in the machine. It's gone. It will not return for over a month. Okay. In here, you can Masuko marks. You can buy all this weird crap in here, things that go behind your avatar, and the statues. Okay. We'll go to the Star Wish shop. You'll be rewarded through events and stuff. Star Wish tokens. You can come in here and you can buy yourself a pair of gloves, or this stupid thing. Can't see it. Can't see it. It's on my face somewhere. Oh yeah, I get a little glimpse of it. What about this one? What? That doesn't even show. It put my hat back on, man. That took the hat off. This one, no. Okay. Well, they're just base things. This thing. Right, that's crazy. You can buy yourself some weapon skins. Panda bamboo ones. The glasses. They look pretty cool. I might grab those probably at the end of the season. This is stupid. Unless you like looking at jiggly bits. This is the curtains you can buy. If you want something for your windows, you can come in and buy that with the stuff you've been given for free. Visual redemption. You can come in here and you can buy a couple of weapon skins. Now, it will say it's for the SN700 series weapons. I'm not sure if the so that's just for the basic sniper rifle. This one is for the DE50, so it's not for all the pistols, it's only for the DE50. There's some cosmetics in here. So this is, you go kill hunters and deviations, vultures and all that, and you get deviant seeds. When I get a stack of this crap, hunters will come out in special zones and try and kill you. You kill them and you get the seeds and all that shit. There are other events where you can get a ton of these things as a group. I come in, I'll buy, I think it's this is 20 a week you can buy. I would only open up just enough of these for the pieces of armor I need. This lunar stuff for. Just enough. The rest can go off into Eternal Land at the end of the scenario. Do not bring lunar walls into the next scenario because they're expensive. The ones that you haven't opened that have the paperclip on them, they are dirt cheap to bring out. So you just need to bring over enough for your character's armor, tier 5 gear only. Do not do tier 1, 2, 3 or 4, just for your tier 5, right? Now for all the other seeds I've got, I'm going to try and buy 20 of these before the end of the scenario, right? And hopefully the RNG gods smile me, and out of those 40 I might get, say, 5 reasonably good mods. I might even get a level 17, but I'm going to get a fair few that are going to be level 10s or less, or they're going to contain mods, no matter what the level, that I haven't found yet. So they're going to fill those slots. Now any mod you already have of the same level and the same type, that will be, when you open up, will be turned into mod dust, which you can spend in another different section of the shop. Mod shop. This is where you spend your mod dust, okay? And you need to go over the various things because that's different. So this one will be, you get to choose what type of weapon damage mod it will be, but it will be anywhere from a 6 to level 17. RNG gods be with you that it is at least a 15 and not anywhere near a 6. Now this one here is level 6. It's a keyword suffix mod, and that is weapon or mask. This one is pants, gloves. This one is upper body, your jacket and shoes, and that's it. Now so that's 6 to 17. This is 8 to 17, and that is 9 to 17. For what I would spend on this, I would rather buy a ton of these, and you know, as I said, you could get a level 17 mod out of this. But I'm also going to get a whole heap of mods. Some I haven't collected, so I'll get those. Some I've already got, they'll be turned into mod dust. That's fine. This is for people who had compensation out of the old system. My other character has 4,400 of this stuff, so he can buy 44 of these, which is automatically able to random obtain level 14 to 17 mod. This you can use mod dust to do the same thing. Aims allow selecting one mod from all slots with a random level 9 to 17, right? But that is going to cost you 6,000 of that stuff, right? You can also come into here and buy various mods, like, so that is 6 to 17, that is 8 to 17, and that is 9 to 17, right? Again, very expensive. I'd rather buy for 5,000. I'd buy as many as it takes for 5,000. As I said before, I'm either going to get mods I don't have. Mods I have got will be turned into, the new one will be turned into mod dust, so I can reuse that. And hopefully you get some level 13s and up. Hopefully. At the end of the season, I usually have like 6-7 million EL. I will come in, I'll buy all this stuff up, all the dust. Just these ones. These ones are going to use your weapons and armor mod parts, so don't do that. Save those. If you are somebody who has the old mods, you may want to scrap some of those mods in favor of the new system and keep a selected few to fill in the slots you don't have, or if those mods are better than the ones you have received, I would retain those until you can actually replace it with one of the new mods which is better. Okay. Cosmetic tokens, this is where you can spend these things, you know, a bit of gear and stuff. This is where the shelf hides. Okay, beginner stuff, I don't even touch this crap. Returnee shop, well, we get a few of these return emblem things. You can come in here and you can, I don't know, buy whatever you want. That's going to cost you 10. That's going to cost you 10. You know, so if you don't have anything and you're running a bit short and you've got these, you can come in here and you can buy a couple of those just to help yourself out. I wouldn't waste it on too much. right? Just only what you need. You might say that they're going to cost you 40, right? If you've got it and you want some adrenaline shots, I would probably grab 2 of these, because if you're not being smacked down all the time, you can get there. I wouldn't bother anything else in here, right? Challenge shop, we've already talked. That's where you get your bed. That's where you get the pet. The blueprint shop, okay? This is where you're going to buy BPs. Over the scenario, you're going to end up with maybe 50,000 of this. I'm not entirely sure what the actual number is, but 50,000. You can come in here, you can buy a weapon that you like. Make sure that you buy the key gear that goes with that weapon, right? And then you need to, there'll be 6 each of these armor sets. There's 6 pieces. You can buy all 6, but remember you can only wear 5 because you've got a key piece armor, right? Now, I don't recommend you wear all 5 pieces of one set. Put your mouse over it and read what it says about the set effects. 2 pieces of this will give you reload speed and weak spot damage. Come down to the next mask and next helmet. This one gives you rolling stamina, magazine capacity. Come down to the next helmet. This one gives you weapon damage of 10% when your HP is below 70, reload speed of 15. This one is cold resist, that's way of winter. Jump height, magazine capacity for 2. This one here is magazine capacity and crit rate. This one here is to do with shields and health. Your treatment, it used to be called an activator. This one will give you weapon damage reduction, so your weapon doesn't wear as quickly. When your HP is below 70%, weapon and status damage goes up by 12. So as you can see by going over like the helmets, you can see just by wearing 2 pieces of this stuff and mixing them, you can actually gain benefits rather than wearing a full set. So I would probably go with in here, look at the helmets. There are 2 sets in here that when you have 2 pieces of that specific armor, one, it will give you more weapon damage when your health and sanity is above 70%. There's another set in here wearing 2 pieces. When your health and HP sanity is below 70%, you get more elemental damage, I think it is. So that's 4 pieces. You could find a piece in here. What's this one? No, that's another one with weapon damage. That's status. No, we don't want the status. This one here. There's one for magazine capacity bonus. Now you can also stack your armor in here and get an increase of magazine capacity as well. Now your mods also do that stuff as well, increase magazine capacity. So you can really stack up a weapon that only holds 30 bullets. Might by the end of time you stack your mods and your gear, it might have gone from 30 to bloody 70 or 80 rounds. Unbelievable, you know. So there is certainly things in here to learn. But for start with, once you've got about 30,000, I would go into here. The critical pulse is OP. You can get your arrows back. This will take you a long way. I've even used this to do pro solos, tier 5 pro solos. This one up here is also a surge weapon, and it only costs 2,000. So that's what that's 10,000. Okay. To go with that, I would grab the pants down here. The overload pants, that's going to cost you 8,000. So we're at what, 18,000. Okay. Now we're going to need to spend 15,000 on mixing and matching gear that suits this build. Whether it be increasing our mag, or whether we're going to have damage increase over 70, damage increase when we're below 70. That's what I usually do. Okay. Just mix and match them. Remember, you're only going to be wearing 5 pieces of this stuff because you've got your main. I forget what we call these bloody things. You can only wear one of these for any one time. Okay. So that's all about where you can find and access the blueprint shop from the escape menu, store, events, redemption, down through there. Okay. Now there is more stuff. You can come into the Stellar Stairway from the main menu, and when you've got it available, you can claim it, right? And it'll stack it. This goes with you server to server, so don't panic, you don't lose it. Most of the in-game currencies go with you along with your mods, your blueprints. They all go with you from server to server, so don't panic. Okay, so you're well on your way to leveling up. Okay, now, and remember, you're going to go into your cradle, tech, and you're going to be unlocking these things. Let's have a look at the building one. We want to have basically all these ones, that one, these ones, that one, that one. You can unlock that one if you want. Okay. On this one, I'm going to unlock that, and then this one to unlock the blueberries, right? Because that's very handy. I'll tell you that in a minute. We're going to want that, and that unlocked. You can go to the next one, steel ammo, which increases the damage that you do. And over here, we're going to want to have unlocked this. We'll probably get down to steel. Where's the steel start? Here it is, down here. Where's that? We've got our garage, wherever the hell that went. Garage, where are you, buddy? We've got our garage. Don't have to go any further. Though there is some scenario challenges where I think you have to craft the flyer, okay, at some point. So you will be over here. I think it is. No, this one. At some point, you will have to get down here and unlock this one, right? There is one that requires you to craft the logging platform to unlock it and get the rewards for that. As you can see, some of the stuff you don't need to have unlocked. I don't have that one, right? You will have to unlock this basic one because it's one of the quest items. Let's have a look down here. You don't need any of those, so you don't need those lines. The advanced synth bench, advanced throwables was one. What would that cost me? 10 and 5,000 EL, so you're going to be needing EL. And I've got all the ammunition unlocked, all the advanced stuff. The fusion pod, I'm going to muck around with that a bit. I've done a little bit of that. We're going to unlock all the way down through our dishes, so we get like, we can craft canned seafood and oil. We can craft the Stardust energy drink. I don't use that thing. I've got all the breeding unlocked. I've got everything unlocked down to this fertilizer, which is your seed breeding fertilizer. Don't need this. If you find a bee, if you capture a deviant bee, one or two of them, put them in a containment. They take care of this shit. Having that is going to cost you Stardust source, and you'll have to get some mushrooms and your fertilizer from that. It will increase the stuff that you're growing will be mutated, right? I have all the power unlocked. I have it down to the large water filter. The brewing is for doing acid. What else have we got over here? The electrical kit, all that. I've got the vending machine, so I can craft the one I need for the vendors. Now, with this, you need to take note of what you need to craft it and make sure that's in your backpack before you go to the market. Otherwise, you can't craft it. You can't craft this in your base and pick it up. It doesn't work. You need to make sure you take this shit with you in your backpack. Go to the marketplace, put it down, okay? And the trick with this is, let's say I've got two characters. One has a million EL on them. The other, my alt, has say 2 million. If I want one character to have all the ELs, say it's my main, then my alt takes a vending machine, a solar one, and all the stuff they need to craft it to the market. They put it down. They put glass in there. They set that glass per unit to 100,000. They log off. My main comes on, and he'll go up there and he'll buy as much glass to clean out his credits, his EL, right? Depending on which one needs the EL, will be the other one will be the one that takes the vending machine. So if your main needs the EL, your alt has to do it. If your alt needs the EL, your main needs to build the machine at the market. Okay. Some things in the market will have when you buy them, will have a little paper clip on, which means it's locked to that character. You cannot trade it or move it. And I'll show you that in our backpack. Oh, sorry, there in a backpack. Anything that has a paper clip on is locked to your character. You cannot trade it. These things I can trade. I've crafted this. I can trade that. I can trade ammo. I can't trade that one. I can trade these adrenaline shots. We come over here. I can't trade that. That's my animal because I'm a beastmaster. This is a skin. As I said, it's got a paper clip on it, right? You can bring those into your next scenario if they've got the paper clip, but only what you need to craft your tier 5 gear. Don't bring anything more in there, right? These are locked to my character as well. What else we got? You got a few things here. Got a few things here. These ones I can sell or trade that don't have the clip. These ones I get from doing pro silos and stuff. I can, or PWs and that. I can sell or trade, or I can use them. This is the furniture BPs. Any furniture BP that you pick up that you haven't learnt, you'll get the F option. Press F to learn it. This will say you've already learnt it. That's fine. But yeah, I can then sell these ones because I've already learnt them, and they end up either here, or if we go to the B button, build menu, right click, go to furniture. They will end up in here somewhere. Right, so there's the basic bed. That's pretty much permanent. This one will not be, if I go to another scenario, this will not be here. It will show it's locked because I need to unlock that in the mimetics. Okay, whereas I have house blueprints, so if you want, you can drop your house down. Right, furniture pack. If I have bought furniture packs, all that crap ends up in here. I don't have anything on this character. I just have my own stuff that I have found and learnt. Right. Okay. Now, to make, you're going to need some EL because teleporting around will cost you EL. Unlocking the tech points is going to cost you EL. So how do you get started? Well, I'll show you that one. You're going to be down here, right, in around this area. Come over, unlock that teleporter. I'd probably just run past that one. This one's safer. It's down on the beach. Unlock him. Then you're going to run up the beach all the way up here and back down. You're going to smash the clam rocks. Pick up a little bit of sulfur while you're there. There's a bit of sulfur around. And you're going to smash the seaweed, right? I would do that run twice and then go back to your territory, right? And put a box down, and you're going to throw it in there so it can rot down. But take half of the clams to the nearby trader and sell them, right? And you'll get some starter EL. Now you can also do silos, you can do monoliths, and as you go through those, you're going to get some big glowy pink blue thing at the end of killing them, which you'll collect. You'll be awarded EL. Also in your commissions, you're going to get a ton of EL, and that's going to help your player to level up quickly. So you do all your commissions as they come available, okay? And plus you're going to get other rewards and stuff. The Stellar you go to a trader and you find Sven, and you can use that to buy some. He only has a select few of weapon attachments, right? Over time you will collect a whole heap of that stuff over several scenarios, and you'll pretty much buy all the stuff that he's got. There's a little lass. She's got a jellyfish on her head. There's a sproutlet thing. Now the sproutlet thing is from, where the hell are you? In his notes, in here somewhere. These things are from Cargo Conquest. It's a friendly PvP event. Normally what we do is we get a group together, we'll go to the PvP thing. You are to take all your armor off. You are to craft a level 1 bat. That's it. Take all your armor off. You're only allowed to use a level 1 bat, and we will go, whoever's got the jelly on, we'll go and beat the shit out of him. they'll get knocked down. It's free for them to recover and revive, and just hook into anyone who's got the jellyfish on their heads, right? The longer you have the jellyfish on your head, the more sproutlets you're going to get. That's the only deal. At the end of it, everyone gets to collect the main reward. When the truck vanishes, there's an orb that's floating above the ground. Everyone gets to collect it, and everyone gets to go home. The reason why we take our armor off is so our armor doesn't get damaged, and the reason why we don't use guns is because we're not wasting our bloody ammunition on that shit. It's meant to be a fun PvP event, and everyone is equal. Although a level 50 is going to do a reasonable amount of damage to somebody who's a level 10. Okay, so it is what it is. We try to make it as friendly as possible for everybody. Level 50s, they might step back a little bit, you know, and let the lower levels have a bit of fun, right? If somebody's getting picked on a little too much, our level 50s will step in there, we'll go chase those other buggers, and we'll beat the crap out of them without the jellyfish being on their head. You know, just to try and keep everything on an equal footing for everybody. All right, what else can I tell you? You're going, as I said, you're going to be getting stuck on. So we'll go into, this is a repair. You're going to collect this, right? And if we go into, the battle pass, this is the free one. You'll get this for free as you grind up through your levels, right? So many XP points go into this bloody thing. It's called something else. Yeah, so when you're smashing rocks and cutting trees or doing anything, you'll be awarded points to go towards this. And if you don't want to purchase, you'll get like this one. Currently, you're going to get this skin for your weapon. And that is for, I'm not sure which weapon that is for. Which model? I'm not sure. It doesn't say. I should know what that is just from looking at it. But you're going to get some... this is cosmetic keys. You're going to get Starcrom in here, so you're going to get a pair of glasses, more Starcrom, more cosmetic. So you're going to get various things. Even if you don't buy this one, you're going to get free ones. You know, sometimes they put furniture in here, and you'll claim all that at the end when you get to level 60. So that's cool. What else is there? We'll go back into the events. I know, I think it's this one. Go here. No. Other. Okay, we don't worry about this stuff. Don't worry about... is it? No, I don't do any of this stuff. Character, super deal, Wish Brothers are trending. It's got to be somewhere here. I keep forgetting where the hell you are. Events, redemption. Recommended event. This one. You can do this if you want. Just as you're unlocking things, you can come in. This will be yellow, so you can claim it. There is a maximum you can do. There's this one as well. Get to claim these ones. Come back here. You get to choose what you want. So we go here. Click here. And let's say I want this. There's no guarantee I'm going to get it, but we have a shot. We'll do just one. Oh, look here, I got some starter sauce. Excellent. We get hundreds of these bloody things. They're bloody, they fill up your backpack with this crap. I got 12 of them to go. If you don't use them in the scenario, those go with you to the next scenario, and you can use them there, apparently. Go with friends. They get benefits. They get a few bits and pieces for free. What are you? Gift pack, commitment, testament, open and receive, Wishland fireworks, Masuko marks, and malt ale. Okay, a few things. Astral Gillets, come in here once a week, spend all this, buy that, and then waste the rest of it on that. Clear out the credits and come back in a week later. Exclusive events are this one. Meta's comeback, there's a reward in here for those that have returned. A greeting gift, you get to claim all this shit. That's a wish stone you're using the wish machine to guarantee a particular blueprint will drop for you. Some Astrum crates and butterfly emissary crate. Returnee rewards. you get to claim all this. And then I have no idea when this is ever going to reset. It could be 6 months, but there's a lot of star chrome in here, along with butterfly. That is 500 Matsuko Mark loot crate, and that is an Astrum crate stuff. Your emblem tasks, you'll be unlocking things. You can come in here, you can collect the return emblem currencies. Return each check-in, you'll get Star Wish tokens. This is the other currency, and you get to claim a wish stone. You can only use one of those every 30 days. Exploration guide, this one, start here, clean out these, click on that, claim them as you've done them, or come back in here to check which one you need, then claim the reward, repeat through there, and then you can claim that. This one here, same deal, click on that, see what you need to do, come back when they're done, claim them, then claim the main reward, clear it all out, and then you get to claim this. You get the AWS 338 weapon skin, and you get the Cam Burning Rage BP for free. So you don't need to buy that. If you haven't got that, that's going to be a BP. You're going to get that for free by doing this, right? This one here, you're going to get the Crimson Gloves cosmetic for free. You need to complete all these. This one you won't be able to complete until a little later because you need to build a logging platform, right? So this will take a little while to do before you can claim it all. This one here, you can pretty much do all this stuff and then claim that reward, and then you can claim that. This one here, you need to have 3 friends. Add 3 friends and do 5 dungeons as a team to complete to get the reward. This one here, you can do all this stuff on your own to claim the reward, and then you get yourself a snag load, and you get the critical pulse BP. So if you bought a firearm and not the critical pulse, don't panic. You will unlock and get the critical pulse BP for free. That's 8,000 star crumbs saved there. I'm not sure what that weapon skin is worth. Back in the other one, what do we have? That's cosmetics, so you're saving there on the cosmetics that you get, and that's a weapon skin, so you're going to be saving that. Oh, here's another one. There's another 8,000 that you don't have to spend. You're going to get that blueprint for free, right? So by the end of the scenario, you should have all that stuff and a couple of free blueprints, a stack of star crumbs. You can go in there, you can buy a few other things you want. Beginner achievement, you're going to get, this is another currency in the game. This, once it's complete, it does not renew. I have not seen this renewed at any stage. We've already gone through all this. This is this new one, Springtime Festival. I'm not even going to go into that. So you're going to get a whole heap of, you're going to get free BPs for weapons, a couple of skins for free if you go through those menus and have a look through them. At the end of the season, you're going to have a whole heap of EL. My recommendations is go to the market and see if there's, I mean, I like buying furniture BPs. I'm trying to complete collections. Somebody's selling for a reasonable price. I've got the EL. I'll buy that. I'll learn it. It's mine. Done. Okay. Some BPs you need to, if you want to put down more of them, furniture blueprints, you have to learn multiples of them. There's a light here, this light here. I can only put 2 of those down, even though I've learnt it. I need to find more of those BPs so I can put more of those lights down, because I like to have like maybe 8 of those, because I can put them like I have next to the door, right? This BP, I learnt that, and I can put as many down as I bloody want. This one I've just got, I can put quite a few of those down, and we're going here. You can see I just managed to find somebody selling this extra one, because even though I learnt it, it wouldn't let me build another one, so I had to go find the BP. I bought it and I learnt it, and now I've got the full set of that, right? I found that one, learnt it. The funny thing is I can put that down as many times as I want, that BP. the bed, I can do that as well because it ends up in a strange area. I found the bathtub, all the pictures and the bookcase and all those things, the lights, the clock, the curtain. I'll show you where you can get that in all those wonderful redemption areas. The plants, I found those and learnt them. The table I just bought, that's an industrial table to help finish off my collection. I got one more piece of furniture, but I need to go and make another 100,000. I'll do that with it'll take me five pro silos. I'll get that money, go up there and buy that BP to unlock that piece of furniture, and that'll be done. Then all I've got to do is chase industrial lamps. There's like 5 of them, I think. I just got to go and find somebody to sell, or find them myself, learn them, and then I've completed my free industrial furniture BP collection as far as I can go without having to buy anything. Alright, I like doing that stuff. As you can see, backpack. I've got a few here I can sell and trade. Over here, these are all the ones I have learnt, and I have multiple, so I can only put down 4 of those, 4 of those, 3 of those. Some of these you can put down multiple times, and if they are not here, they will end up in the build mode under your furniture, so they'll end up going over here. Like these lights here, I can put down as many of these as I bloody want. Chairs, lounges that I've got in here, all this good stuff. There's the bathtub. The toilet, you actually have to buy that. It's in a cosmetic package. The sink, you can find that. There's that shelf, then there's that curtain. Anything else in here? I got the sheep. The alcohol bottles. Pictures. Settlements or crafting randomly. Okay. Settlements. You can come into this building and anything that's locked, just read what it says, how to obtain from exploring settlements or crafting randomly at the designer workstation, which we can unlock in our mimics, and we can do that. But some of these are actually from events, from an event. So my main characters actually unlock that stuff. Some of these are cosmetics. You have to actually go and buy those things with real world money. Yep. So if you don't want to spend real money, you don't have to. You can enjoy the game. You can find free shit everywhere. Okay, so at the end of the scenario, I've got a ton of money. I've told you how to transfer that between characters using the solar powered vending machine. Remember, if a character wants something, I would suggest whoever wants the object, I would have them both put a solar vending machine at the market, each put glass in it. So say my alt wants to buy something, my main character will go to their machine and buy a whole heap of glass for 100,000 each, transferring currency to her, and then he logs off, she logs in, she can go to that object in the market and she can buy it. Because there's always a slim chance that object, that item, could end up with a paperclip on it, and only they can utilize it. It's always the odd chance, right? There's another market. We'll press escape, and it's under Get United Online Trading, and in here you can find things to buy. Now anything that is bought in here is going to have a paperclip on it. It's going to be locked to your character, and you can usually find things that are cheaper than what they're actually selling on the server. So like this, no one's selling it on the server. I could buy that, but I'm going to check. That's got 14 days. You might find somebody selling it and it's only got 3 days left, but you can only buy the cheapest one first, right? I'm not going to buy that because I need to go and make some money so I can buy that last bit of furniture to finish off that collection. We have ammo, don't even bother with that. Here's some BPs in here. That's not the one I want. There's a different one I want, and it's a little bit cheaper than that, and that's up at the market. Hopefully I can go grab it. I got that table for 250 EL on the server, not in the market. I got that table for 100,000. We got more in here. There's some of these people, their prices are just bloody ridiculous. You got no idea. That's expected because that's rare. They want, this is the one I'm looking for. They want 333, but I found somebody selling it for less than that. So I'm going to have a savings by not buying it here. I'll buy it off them, learn it, it's mine. Anything else I haven't managed to pick up, I may come in here if I have to, and I will buy it. That's a lot of work to grab that. So I'm not even going to touch it. I'm not even going to touch that, mate. Yeah, it's too bloody dear. I've seen it cheaper. I am looking for an industrial lamp, but I saw one at the local market in game, and he's only asking, I think it was 200,000 for it. So I will go and get that when I can, if it's still available. There's a chandelier, 45,000. That's fair. Okay, that's fair. That's a little over the top. That's over the top. That's over the top. That's way out of bounds. You're a nut job. No way, mate. I'd sell those for probably 20,000 max, because I get that many of the damn things. You'll find people. Oh, what is this? Double layered simple coffee table for 99. All right, I'll keep an eye out for that one, but I'm not paying that for you. No, you can, for that price you get to keep it, buddy. Why? You can craft that damn thing. Look at this. You're an idiot. Here we get the specializations. Now, if you buy any of these for you, whichever character buys it, that will be locked to that character. Only they can use the bloody thing. And if your server goes permanent, don't buy them, because while you can use these, let's say I buy that. That is so I can craft the gloves. I can't craft the gloves, even though I have got that active. It's a bug on the permanent servers, right? Right. What else have we got? So your blueprints, your blueprints, your mods, or the furniture blueprints, your weapons and gear blueprints, everything that you've unlocked, all those various currencies, they all go with you when you leave that server and go to another scenario. You don't lose any of that. All that lovely EL, that goes bye-bye and gets turned into Astral Sand, I think it is, where you can use that in E-Land, your Eternal Land, to craft and build, I don't know, furniture and stuff like that, you know, make a castle in E-Land. I've seen people bloody do that. Some people got real fancy places that have been putting a lot of work in. Especially our team leader on this server. She's done a lot of work on hers, and I'm like, you need a life, lady. I mean, I think she's got kids and a partner, but she spends a lot of time there, man. I don't know what she does in there. Now, at the end of the scenario, you're going to want to craft yourself an electric drill and a chainsaw. Make sure that when they're done, to pull them out of the bench. You are going to want to go into your gear, and you're going to right click on it, write down the weapon and this. Repeat that for everything. Okay, even your gear here, do that. Right, note down. You can just go there and do that. Just write down what you have, right? Because you might decide. You can even save this. Don't forget your cradle, right? You can, if we go back into the gear, you can even save this layer or this setup. We can save it. I've already done it. So I put my mouse over here. It shows me my cradle, the gear that I was wearing, and the weapons I was using. What it will not do is show you what the mods are on that weapons or on your gear. Okay? It just simply won't do it. That's my other one. So this one, I've actually got those funny boots, the tactical shoes, or what they call the damn things. That does increase my damage a fair bit when I'm using the PDW90, right? So I recommend you you write this stuff down in a notepad somewhere that you use for gaming, with passwords and all that sort of stuff. You keep that somewhere safe, keep that private, you know. Your cosmetics, they also go with you, so you don't lose any of that stuff. So you've got yourself a drill and a chainsaw. Make sure to take it out of the bench, put it in your backpack. Now, once you've gone and written down all your cradle gear and even saved it, I recommend you unload all this stuff. Go back in the gear. We're going to press our left mouse button, and we're going to put our mouse over it, and we're going to press U, which will unload the item. You're going to do that for everything that is on you, right? I'm going to put my weapon back there now, right? So I don't have to come back in here. You're then going to go over and you're going to scrap all that shit, right? You're going to scrap all that crap because it's too expensive to bring that into the next scenario. You just have to simply recraft it all. You do have, when you get to the next scenario, you're going to have a space-time bloody backpack, okay? I'll show you that. I can't show you it itself because I've already done it. The space-time backpack, there's going to be a symbol somewhere here saying space-time backpack. It'll pop up over here. You're going to transfer over into your backpack anything you want. Do not transfer any of the armor. Do not transfer any of the weapons. Transfer any animals you want that you've been breeding or anything like that. Transfer any deviations you want to keep. Transfer them all over. Every deviation over. You can do that. That's the whole group. I would transfer over. Go through all your supplies that they're broken up into different categories. I would bring over one lot of aluminium ingots, one lot of steel ingots, one lot of tungsten ingots. I don't bring over acid. I don't bring over starchrome source. I don't bring over any ores of any kind. I don't bring any medicines over. I will bring morphic crates over because they cost bugger all. So yeah, one stack of everything that you need. No wood, no water, no nothing like that. Nothing, because you can get that shit easy, right? So your animals, if you're a gardener, don't forget to transfer over your morphic plants that you've picked up. If you're a gardener, before you leave the server, pick up your bloody morphics, your morphic plants, or they will go bye-bye and they're gone forever. The devs, teams, Discord channel, mods and all that, they won't help you. They are gone. They'll just say you need to redo it all, right? So you just wasted all that grinding because you forgot to pick it up. When you're leaving a server, pick up your deviations in their security pods, pick up any animals that you're breeding, if you're a gardener, pick your morphic plants up, so you're not going to, and remember to craft yourself a bloody chainsaw and a drill. Take it with you, okay? Go to the market, if you've got a lot of bloody eel, if you're like me, you're into the free blueprints for the furniture net, go and see if somebody is selling a blueprint that you're missing and they're reasonable. I would buy that. With the rest of the eel, I would go in and buy as much of that damn that mod dust as possible, right? Because I'm going to take all that with me to the next scenario, no matter where I go, whether I go another manibus, Way of Winter, endless streams. Now, as a new player on a novice server, you are going to hate your guts to hell if you go anywhere near an endless stream server, right? You are not ready for that stuff. You may go to Way of Winter, but you need to go there as soon as it opens, within the first few days, because after the first week it is going to get cold. There are differences in that game. There are a lot of similarities. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go in, you're going to need to, as I said, you're going to be putting down your tent and all that, kill some reindeer so you can get the hides and all that sort of stuff. Craft your basic weapons like I showed you before at the start of the video, your basic armor, so you've got some cold resist. You're going to unlock in the mechanics something called a hot rock or a cold rock, no, a hot rock. So that's gravel to make the thorium, and then thorium and coal to make the hot rock, and that lasts for 30 minutes in your backpack. You're going to craft yourself a torch at your camp. You won't be able to craft that thorium until you get your supplies bench up and going. And they have made acid pretty damn hard to get hold of. I will do a video on that, on how to achieve getting a lot of acid. I mean, there are plenty of those videos out there. But my other character, my male character on the NA server, this character actually has the 3 ways of doing it. There is a 4th, but that involves having a base inside a polluted zone. So I'll show you the 3 that I've got in the next video. Okay, so basically, as you play from scenario to scenario, you're going to get more Starcrom. You're going to find more blueprints for furniture. You're going to, you've already got a couple of blueprints for weapons and stuff for free, a couple of skins for free. The various currencies in the game, you can spend that to get furniture items for free. You can, you're going to get that free battle pass whenever that renews. You just level it up. You're going to get free cosmetic tokens that you can spend and get cosmetics for your character, or maybe you've got enough there and there's a piece of furniture or something that they come up with that they do turn up from every now and then, that you can use those free tokens on. Okay, there's a lot involved in this game. It can be confusing, but at the end of the day, if you are stuck, you can always, while in game, hit enter and you can ask that question in chat. I wouldn't ask in Discord because sometimes people don't always, it could take a while for somebody to reply, or they might say, oh, that's, no one's going to reply to that. You're better off with the world chat. There's always friendly people to help you out. If you get stuck, you can't do a silo on your own, you can always ask for someone to come and give you a hand. You may get somebody who's a god who goes in there and literally one taps the boss. Silo completed. Congratulations. Yeah, you can always ask help in game. There's a lot of friendly players out there. Join up with people in their hives and whatnot, and go around as a group doing the dungeons, the silos, the monoliths, and by all means have a great time. Alright, we'll do another video explaining all about assets and stuff. As I said, go through, hit escape, go to shop, go to events, go to redemption. That's how you get to all that stuff. And if you get stuck, that's the best way to get to all those redemption products. You know, the curtain, the bed, the pet toy, the mod crates, the blueprint system, the wish machine, which is over here. You can go in here and gamble. You click on any of the things. I'll show you quickly. Like this one, there'll be a wish stone sitting up here. You'll click on that, choose the BP you want, and then you'll play. This is 500 Starcrom a pop, right? Once you have completed that, that will vanish for the season. Okay, now we can buy stuff through here. So the blueprint shop, right? But as I said, if you don't have a wish machine unlocked and crafted your base, or gone to, I think it's Grey Water Camp on Manibus, they have a machine there as well. You can always go escape, shop, events, redemption, and go that way. Okay, that's always accessible. Okay, there's a lot of free rewards, and the next scenario you go to, you're going to get more bloody free stuff. You're just going to keep, you're a hoarder, I'm telling you. Yeah, I blame you. But after all, enjoy the game, make friends, stay in contact with them. Yeah, and we'll see you next video.